Hello there, people who have access to the internet and who are currently using it to watch this video. My name is Pun Food, or just Pun if you prefer. And last time on Pokemon Shining Pearl, Nuzlocke, I did not mean to do that. We successfully took down Team Galactic at the Valley Windworks, and I ranted about how I don't like Team Galactic and how I think they're one of the worst evil teams in the series. But also, I mentioned that I was saving my Valley Windworks encounter because there's a Pokemon that only appears on Fridays, and that would be this handsome devil right here. Now, something happened. I already tried to record this episode, and what ended up happening was this guy was way higher level than I thought, so he took down a couple of my team members, and then it turned out when I did catch him, he had a bad nature. That, and I also messed up, like, a bunch of other stuff, and just, you know, I'm glad I caught the stuff before it actually happened, because, you know, footage got whatever, so I'm glad I didn't save before, you know, whatever. So, I've come in with Hawk, instead of what I just said last episode about taking him off the team in favor of Squishy, because he is immune to this thing's ghost-type attacks. But yeah, I literally also mentioned about how, like I think it was one of the first episodes, I mentioned how I was recording this to hold myself accountable, but I don't want to be held too accountable. Like, I'm going to reset when this thing has a bad nature, and also I forget to say the intro correctly, and also just generally gave me a hard time. We're gonna call that a practice run. We're just gonna say that, oh, I was only like 5 minutes in, so it's not a big deal. You know? Anyway, let's encounter this thing and hope it doesn't kill us. Now, I wish I had quick balls, but I don't. And I don't think I can buy them right now, so Intimidate is going to lower this thing's attack, which is good, because its only attack that can hit us is a physical attack. And we're also going to double team. But it seems to know that, because it's using focus energy. We're going to double team and raise our evasiveness. Then, we're going to wing attack, because it can't hit us with Hex or anything. And we're going to hope to not... Well, we want to not crit it, yeah. I also don't want it to crit us. Okay. So, it's another wing attack. We're going to try throwing a Pokeball and see if this works. It didn't. And we have to hope it doesn't go for payback. Okay. We're going to go for a Great Ball. That was our only Great Ball, and it broke out. Unfortunately, this thing can't lower our attack. So, I'm gonna use wing attack, hoping that it doesn't kill. Yes, nice. Okay, Pokeball. Capture? No. Pokeball? No. Pokeball? Maybe. No. That's not good. Pokeball? Yes! Okay. So, yeah, on the one hand, I feel kind of guilty. Like, maybe I shouldn't have reset just to capture one Pokemon. you know, and, like, save some of my party from dying. But on the other hand, I feel like it just provides a better entertainment experience, and also, like, it wasn't on camera, right? And I messed up the intro, so it's fine. I mean, it's like, this is only my second series on this channel, so it's not like there's gonna be many people coming here to, you know, comment on the video anyway. So, like, I mean, nobody's gonna even if they watch the video, like, nobody's gonna comment about how, oh, it was wrong of you to, you know, reset just for that reason, you know. Recover. Okay. Oh yeah, I also forgot to nickname this thing when I caught it last time, so, and that's technically against the rules, so, technically I am justified. I'm pretty sure that's not how you spell wander, but I did Google it, so I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of Hawk, I think. Actually, it's probably, we don't need 3 flying types, but also the next gym is weak to flying, so, and him would not be good. Okay. Well, that was fun. Now we gotta go heal. But after that, then we'll be on with the episode, like, you know, for real, and actually go do stuff instead of just doing nothing. But I mean, this thing is level 22, so maybe I should box it for now. Like, I definitely want Rose on the team. Yeah, it's 22. We're gonna box it for now. Next gym is super effective against water, but I'm still gonna rearrange the team. Okay. Also, I quickly want to make some Pokeballs, because I did do that last episode, but I forgot. Not last episode. In my failed recording, I was just experimenting with the Pokeballs, and I came across some designs that I liked, and then, of course, the recording failed, for reasons I've already listed. So, I just want to, you know, reapply the stickers and see how they actually look. I mean, it didn't even take, but 5 seconds or something like that. Anyway, yeah, now we can continue. I honestly feel like this episode is just going to be a train wreck because I had to reset. We're just going to move past all that and continue on with our journey. And I did fight you already. Okay, cool. But I did not fight you. Alright. Like I said, we're going to move past all that, so I'm going to stop bringing it up starting now. Alright, Geodude. That's nice. Anyway, it's only 1 level above. We'll go for Water Gun and hope it doesn't have Sturdy. Okay, cool. And that's easy EXP. Fang levels up. That's nice. Machop. Okay, now that's something I actually am sort of worried about. Gonna send in Hawk. Okay. I do think it's kind of silly that, you know, early bird Pokemon are basically all normal type up until Gen 8. Well, technically, Gen 6. but you get the point. You know. Though I guess it did help for that last battle, so. Now we're up against Geodude. Not a big fan of constantly swapping, but eh. We do what we gotta do to not die. It's gonna go for rollout, and that scares me. Use Razor Leaf, hope it doesn't have Sturdy. Okay, cool. Squishy gains another level. And a Bidoof. Another Razor Leaf, and this should end it. No, it didn't. It's even scarier. Alright. Bidoof is down. And Root and Hawk both level up. Okay. Yeah. Endeavor. Okay. Let's get rid of Tackle. Like, we don't need Tackle, so, like, what's the point, you know? We have Quick Attack now, so... Anyway. Good battle. And 616 for winning. And... Root evolves. I really like all of the, Turtwig family. Like... Chimchar, I think, sucks. You know, Chimchar's second evolution, I think, is weird. And its final evolution, I think, is kind of cool, but it's pretty plain. And just, like, if you're into fire, you know, kind of way. Piplup, I can say, is kind of cute. And its second stage is pretty okay, though it is a bit ugly. You know, and its third stage is cool, but it's, like, kind of... just weird. And it's more of like cool and the, you know, I can understand, you know, how it's cool, but it's just not for me. Whereas the Turtwig family, you know, they may not look like they're all related, but at least like they all look like Turtwig looks cute, and then Grottle, this form, I hope you read that, you know, also looks like a mixture of like cool and cute. And then the final form is just straight up cool and just, you know, is one of my, you know, favorites. You know. Okay. But yeah. I don't know. I guess while I'm on the topic, I could talk about the starters. And just how it, you know, what I think about them. I mean, Gen 1, I think the starter designs were pretty basic, and I sort of excuse them for that. I definitely think Squirtle's line is the coolest. Charmander and Charmeleon are kind of overrated. I mean, but even then, they're not that overrated in compared to, you know, Charizard, which is super overrated. And honestly, I think it's kind of cool, and I think, you know, when Mega Evolutions were still a thing, it was cool. But, like, now, I just can't see Charizard as anything less than just being overused, you know. Blastoise, I think, is actually pretty cool. And Venusaur, it's a pretty okay starter. I would probably choose it for Kanto, just because it has the best typing for Kanto. But yeah, it doesn't... Venusaur, though, still doesn't really appeal to me on any design ways. Only really in the typing and just excusable as a first attempt at a starter. You know. Gen 2. I think Totodile's line is a bit too plain. Like, just bipedal crocodile / alligator. That just seems kind of plain to me, you know? Like, they could have given it the fighting type or something. You know, I don't know. Cyndaquil's line is kind of plain, but it is still, you know, kind of cool. I think, honestly, Chikorita has the best line, just because, at least the design, it's cool how they sort of have the, leaves grow sort of out of its neck. But they do, however, sort of, you know, Chikorita does suck just because of the gym leader lineup, you know. But I do think Meganium is probably the coolest of those three. And I would say that Typhlosion is probably my pick if I were to play through the region, though. Just because, you know, it may be basic, but, like, it's not too basic. Like, I can understand why some people would choose for Alligator, but I don't know. I think Johto is the hardest one for me to really pick. I think they're all pretty lame, but the one that is the least lame and has the most design to it is like the one where it's, you know, the worst for the region it's in. You know. So, I don't know. Then Hoenn. Honestly, people say Hoenn has the least controversial starters or like the hardest to pick from or something like that. I would disagree. The only one there that I like is Mudkip. I think Torchic just looks too weird when it evolves. And I think that Trico, it looks kind of cool. But at the same time, like, Trico's kind of okay, but I feel like it just gets lamer. Like, Grovyle is cooler than Sceptile, is what I would say. You know. But even then, Grovyle just kind of looks weird, too. I would say that Mudkip is just the best all around. Like, it's cute when it's little. The other two aren't really. I can see maybe Torchic being cute, you know. And even its middle stage, while it looks weird in sort of a derpy teenager phase, which is the best kind of weird, you know. And Swampert looks like a formidable opponent, whereas Blaziken just looks like a weird thing trying to challenge you, you know. And Sceptile, you know, I don't know. Sceptile's just okay. I mean, it looks more like a generic Mon as opposed to a starter Mon. You know, like, starters are supposed to sort of look cool in their final stage. Sceptile, I think, is kind of cool, but not like in a, it's over the top like the other, you know, starters in subsequent generations are. Anyway, yeah. Sinnoh. We're kind of playing through the game right now, so, and I sort of already mentioned my thoughts on the starters, you know. A lot of people will say Chimchar is the best one to go through the game with. I would argue it's Torterra. Dang it, I was trying to avoid spoilers for the stupid names. I'm also trying to get back to the actual page. There it is. I would say it's personally Turtwig's line. Yes, its final evolution is named Torterra. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's... I don't know. Why am I even trying to hide stuff? I guess because I personally think it's the best approach, but what do I know? Anyway. Yeah, I think it's Turtwig's line. And sure, it has a 4 times weakness to ice when it evolves. But, like, I think just having ground stab more than makes up for it. Getting access to Earthquake by level up, you know. Not to mention just generally being tanky and not relying on speed or attack, you know, so much. Anyway. As for Gen 5, I think Tepig's is the worst. It just looks ugly when it evolves. Oshawott. Oshawot's actually pretty cool. And I keep going back and forth as to whether Oshawott or Snivy is my favorite. Because Snivy, sure it loses its limbs, but it still keeps a... Like, Snivy's line consistently remains like what you think Snivy would look like. So I can give it that. But also I'm not sure. Should I get rid of Mean Look? I'll get rid of Mean Look. It's a hard decision, because on my other file I'm trying to catch a roaming legendary, so I need, like, Mean Look to do that, but, like... So I'm like, am I gonna need that here? And I shouldn't, because, like, you know... I'm probably not gonna catch a roaming legendary on this, you know, playthrough, so... I don't know, should I go back and heal? No. Anyway. So yeah, Gen 5 is just a weird generation of... I keep flipping back and forth. Is Oshawott the better one, or is it Snivy? Like, they both have the same amount of utility against, like, gyms and the like. With the exception of Oshawott being weak to the electric gym and Snivy being weak to the bug gym. You know? Anyway. Gen 6, however. Gen 6, I think all the starters are pretty cool. I would personally say that Froakie, I can see why people like it. It's just not for me, you know? But yeah. Froakie, I can see why people like it. I think Frogatier is the best evolution in its chain. You know, the Froakie line just isn't really for me. But I think it is a well-designed starter. And then, as for, Chespin. Chespin I really like. It could just, like, I really like Chespin. I think it's really cool. You know, I think Quilladin sort of hits that same, you know, Marshtomp vibes. And Fennekin's line is personally my favorite. Just because I like, you know, sort of the evolution from generic Firefox to, you know, wizard or mage like Fire, you know, Fox, and then to, you know, full-on wizard. I will admit, some people say Delphox is kind of ugly, and then I just am like, really? You're gonna call Delphox ugly? Have you seen Emboar? Or, like, Blaziken? You know, Delphox at least is what I would say consistent, you know, with, the rest of the line. But, you know, I guess, you know, we're all entitled to our own opinions. I don't know, I personally always go with Fennekin just because, like, I like it. You know, Fire Psychic I think is a cool type. You know, various other reasons. Fennekin does the best against gym leaders. So yeah. But I guess I can understand people. Delphox has a total color shift, you know, from Braixen, so I guess maybe that's part of it. You know, I don't know. I think Kalos' starters are honestly the ones that are probably the best, you know. Again, could just be nostalgia. But, you know, I think the first, you know, the first ones have a certain vibrance to them. You know, that's, like, I think Kalos as a whole has a certain vibrance in colors, you know. Sword and Shield have, you know, some vibrant colors, but they have a lot of more, like, fairy tale, mystic sort of colors, you know. Sinnoh has very... Kanto has very, you know, basic colors, you know, same as Johto. Hoenn has very, I'll call them, like, tropical colors, I guess. No, Alola has tropical colors. Hoenn has more so, like, it's more so, like, I guess, like, I don't know, lush, like, jungly sort of colors, you know? And Sinnoh, I would say, has mountainy colors, and Unova has sort of city colors, whereas Kalos has a nice sort of vibrance to all of its colors, you know. Also, you can't come this way because you need cut, which we don't have, so instead we have to go through the forest the long way around. But yeah, so I think the starters in Kalos just have a certain vibrance and color to them that you can't find really anywhere else, and I think that's what makes me like them. You know, because I'm more so about vibrant colors as opposed to fitting colors, so to speak. Because, like, I would definitely say that Sinnoh starters have a fitting color palette for the region, you know. But I think I just like Kalos' color palette more. Again, could just be nostalgia. And I would go over the Alola and Galar starters, but first we have to talk with this person. Hello, my name's Cheryl. And you are? Okay, so your name is Punfood. I'm sincerely glad to meet you. Punfood, may I ask you a big favor? I want to get through this forest, but I'm afraid of doing it alone. I heard that there is a sinister group of people called Team Galactic about. Actually, their name is just Team Galactic. There isn't an about at the end. I think there'll be safety in numbers. Please, may I go with you? Yeah, I'll make through, but whatever. Yeah, cool. Sinnoh is home to a couple of escort mission type things where you get a second person and all battles you fight while they're with you are double battles. You know, but you know, also encounter. Yeah, all battles are double battles, which what this means is we now have to hope that her Pokemon doesn't mess up our encounter. We're gonna try and catch a Misdreavus, because we can get Wurmple elsewhere, but I don't know where we can get Misdreavus, because... But also, Misdreavus is probably... I don't know. I don't know if, Wurmple actually might be the better. This is the thing about these double battle encounters that you get with these escort missions. They kind of suck for us. It's hard for us to get, you know, an encounter because you have to kill at least one before you can even throw the Pokeball. Like, you can't just throw the Pokeball because it's like, oh, there are two targets. You can't aim when there are two targets. You know. Which is probably untrue. Anyway. So, yeah. All battles are double battles, and she will heal us after every battle, and sometimes even during battle, with Life Dew. But, I don't know. It definitely kind of sucks for a Nuzlocke. Just because we're not in full control of anything. So, but whatever. We'll go with the Pokeball. Hope it catches. It's only level 10. I said it was only level 10, anyway. I don't think we're gonna go for any more attacks, because it'll either hurt itself in confusion, or Cheryl and a Chansey will kill it. Yeah, that's the other thing. They might just kill your encounter. So if possible, get your encounter for an area before meeting whoever it is that you team up with there. Also, it hurt himself in confusion. I should be able to throw one more Pokeball safely without worrying about it killing itself. But that's not enough. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna throw the Dusk Ball then. Because it is night. It is night. Yeah, okay. We got a Misdreavus. This thing can evolve into a Mismagius, which is a pure ghost type, which I don't know how much helpful that's gonna be, considering it's weak to dark and ghost, then. Well, I guess it's better than Drifloon, that's weak to dark, ghost, ice, rock, and electric. Yeah, it probably is a better. Gets nourishment from fear. Red orbs. Screech. I'll name it Witch. That's not how you spell witch, is it? No, it is. Okay. Let's see. Like, we could train Squishy. But it is weak. This Misdreavus is a lower level, so we're gonna train it instead. Okay. Though, I should also check nature and the like. Somewhat of a clown. Gentle, which means increase. That's rough. Lowered defense for increased special defense. I'm pretty sure somewhat of a clown means that it has increased speed. Hold on. Looking it up. Let's see. Somewhat of a clown. Yeah, it's increased speed. So it should be going before most things. And it has confusion, spite, and astonish. Okay. Should go before most things, but like, maybe. Unless the other thing has a high base speed. But lowered defense. Sure, a lot of physical moves that most people would have are probably resisted or it's immune to, but I don't know. Anyway. Yes. So, what was I saying? Yeah, the double battle system for the forest and other subsequent areas kind of sucks, but it's fine. See, if we had encountered, like, you know, a Cascoon or something, maybe I would have taken it, because then I would have been certain of what it evolved into and been better able to train it, but, like, we didn't, so I think the best thing to send out would be Flash, because it has a guaranteed Dark-type move, and Intimidate. So, anyway, yeah, I don't know. It's just like, now Drifloon is actually not too good typing, just by nature of, you know, not really covering any of the other typing's weakness, you know. But at the same time, like, it is a cool Pokemon, and I really wanted to use one. Though we do have flying types on our team, so maybe I should have just gotten, like, a normal encounter. But at the same time, Drifloon can only appear there, and only on Fridays, so I felt like I kind of had to take the, you know, opportunity. You know? I don't know. What I do know is that my name has been, and will be tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that, and always will be Pun Food. I'm glad that when talking to Cheryl, we got to zoom in on her face, but we forgot to zoom in on mine. Couldn't they have fixed that? Jeez.